Hey, what's up, YouTube? Joe Singleton here. Here we'll be talking about the video game for TV show, like for Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, Cartoon Network, stuff like that. This list is gonna be just something about my thoughts about certain games that can become TV shows, like for Netflix or any any platform. Now, for starters, I want to talk about the number one. Tomb Raider. Now we start off with the old classic one first thing, work our way up to stuff from the comics and stuff from the video games and the upcoming video games. Now, what network I want this to be on, and I prefer it to be in cartoon because a lot of action seems like it's not working well because of the last movie. So I decided to either go with either Netflix or Hulu. I'm going to choose Netflix. Now, Netflix got so many people who could do some great shows, from waifu to some of the cartoons are good. I don't remember most of them, but they do have some good cartoons. Yeah. Oh yeah, they should. Anyone who want to make no, I was thinking that anyone who could make the Tomb Raider TV show could be from DreamWorks, but then again, DreamWorks don't seem like they could do something as serious. But then again, they did Voltron Force and Troll Force or something. I've got the name, but anyway, yeah, that. Moving on to Uncharted. Now, Uncharted is another series I want to become a TV show. If it is getting a movie in the making, but if it don't be good, the movie don't be good, it could be worth getting it into a TV series. Now, I would prefer it to be follow all the stuff from Nathan Drake from the three games, and I think he has a comic book, so follow his comic book storyline and make it go all the way to Hulu. Now Hulu, in my opinion, seemed like better than Netflix at some stuff, but it seemed like Nathan Drake would get this, and that he'll be still a rival to Laura Croft because she'll be on Netflix and he'll be on Hulu. Now, what I want is to be animated or cartoon or live action. Mostly animated because you can save a lot of money on certain stuff like for like for hiring different actors. Mostly voice actors don't pay a lot of money. But they do get paid a lot of money, but just easier. Now, who I wanted to voice him, I would want the original voice actor for him, Doug, the guy who's been doing his voice for years, and also just come back and make it a TV show would be exciting for him. And yeah, now I don't know anyone from Hulu that could make a great cartoon. Since I mean, I remember they had some good cartoons like that's the Awesomes and also the and Forget About It. But yeah, okay, moving on from that is God of War. Now this one is gonna be debated on which God of War I want to get into get to become a TV show. But I want to start off with the original one. Now follow crap. Which you know what you know what I mean. Let me just show you this. God of War. I'm at the old version before Atreus, just before all this stuff. So we start off with Kratos, learn about his history, and he was a back in the God of War storyline. These ones before we get to the new one. Now that'll be like I guess you could say 7 seasons, 7 or 8 seasons, depending on how long they want to make the show. Uh, yeah, no, I prefer this. What network I wanted to go on. I guess you could say Amazon Prime because I'm not sure Hulu or Netflix will pick it up because they do pick up stuff that is too violent. But it seemed like Amazon Prime would be best for it since I can see it going on there. Plus, I heard um that another TV show they still do cartoons like adult theme animation cartoons. So yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing God of War on that, and we could get some great voice actors. And also, I'm going to tell you why I don't prefer no live action. Now, live action, you got to find the right actor, and we kind of always try to mess with that in The Walking Dead. For Preacher, I'm okay with it because they did a good job with Preacher, but it seemed like Walking Dead they kind of did screw up. Hey, I mean, I'm okay with some of the great stuff they did, like adding Daryl Dixon, keeping Rick from not cutting his hand off. But some of the actors don't look like the same characters, like Rick Grimes. Negan does look like Jeffrey D. Morgan. He does look like Negan. The governor. Certain characters didn't look like their comic book characters. I'll admit that. So yeah, I prefer that to go. God of War to go on Amazon Prime. Now, Horizon Zero Dawn. Now that's gonna be a tough one. Now, I prefer is mostly really mature. It's for like it's rated T for teens, and I kind of still wanted to be on for mature content. So I'll just stick with it to be on Netflix. Now it's because it's still new, so I feel like it's gonna start on Netflix. So get on there. Mostly, to be honest, I was thinking either Hulu, but it feels like Netflix would be the best way because most people will have Netflix than Hulu, just most because Netflix is kind of cheaper. So yeah, and also I still hope they get the proper voice actors for Horizon and also the animation for the TV show to match up with the game. So yeah, Horizon on Netflix. Next up is Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now, Zelda Breath of the Wild, I kind of prefer it go on. Hmm. Now, I'm going to move into the kid cartoons since now Zelda Breath of the Wild, I feel like it's going to go into just for the heck of just for the heck of it. Go to Nickelodeon. I was gonna put Cartoon Network, but then again, I just realized Cartoon Network already got a gaming gaming icon, but let's see Nick pull it off. So why I choose Nickelodeon? Because it seems like Nickelodeon doesn't have any gaming cartoons that I know of for a fact. Most of the gaming cartoons I know for they don't have most games TV shows that do get inspired from video games from breadwinners to Shantae and Craig. That's all the ones I remember. Um, yeah, Nickelodeon. Yeah, Nickelodeon for Breath of the Wild. I didn't play the game, but I feel like I could get that amazing. Now, next up is Sonic. Now, I'm mostly gonna choose Sonic from the Archie comics. Now, Sonic from the crap. Okay, that's better. Sorry. God dang. Had a problem right here. So here it goes. I prefer it go on Cartoon Network. So first off we start all the way from the Sonic Archie comics to make our way to Sonic from the IDW comics. The reason why I prefer Sonic from the Archie comics because that's one the ones that people remember. It has a lot of storyline, a lot of character development, and also yeah. Well, because they have to deal with the copyright, so people suing them. But then we move all the way to Sonic IDW. Sonic IDW, I want them to build up to that because his thing IDW has only this is IDW for Sonic comic books is based off of Sonic Forces. Most of the stuff the aftermath of Sonic Forces. So yeah, that's it. And then I can see that'd be a new show they could do on Cartoon Network. Now, why Sonic for Cartoon Network? Sonic already kind of is on Cartoon Network for Sonic Boom, even though it's on Boomerang. But Cartoon Network still can do better with a Sonic TV show with Sonic Archie comics and Sonic IDW because it's still a Sonic TV show because they could probably do something better with Sonic. So yeah. Well, yeah, and also it will be following. It don't have to be the Sonic from IDW and Archie. It could be Sonic Medium because, well, no, Medium already got its own cartoon, a YouTube cartoon. So never mind. So yeah, next up is Mario. Now, Now Mario has a lot of gaming that could be picked up. Now this is something I want to know. The company I would choose for Mario will be for Nickelodeon, since it could be a rival for Cartoon Network. You know, Nickelodeon get a Nintendo icon, and also Cartoon Network get a Sega icon. If you know what I mean, they make it more like rivalry. They can have two gaming icons. So yeah, Mario. Now for this one, is gonna be a quick trick one. Jack and Daxter. Yeah, Daxter. Now Jack and Daxter is gonna be hard because from one they had their games mature from E each sequel. The first one it was kid friendly. Second one is more like for rated for teens. Third one was more like in between with kid friendly and also for teens. Now where I see it going for network. I would stick with Netflix, since Netflix can deal with all the mature content for a cartoon series. Because I remember I'm still currently watching Waifu, and look for the review probably in July or early June or late June. But what I mean is Waifu was rated set wide at 7, but it had a lot of mature content that makes it make it more like for teenagers and kids, maybe for PG. I will just go into that, but I feel like Jagged Dash will move into Netflix territory for that standard. Now moving on from Jack and Daxter to Ratchet and Clank. Now Ratchet and Clank, I see it going most likely going to. Hmm, this one I could most likely wanted to go on Cartoon Network, but I feel like it won't fit on Cartoon Network since they got why not Cartoon Network most likely. Now I was debating on whether or not for Cartoon Network, but it seemed like it would work since Cartoon Network already got another uh got inspired from video game icons like OKKO is basically based off of Street Fighters and a arcade games from the 80s. So but anyway, yeah. Yeah, now why I want Ratchet and Clank on Cartoon Network? Well, why actually some of all these shows get their own TV show. I'll go into that when I get finish it up. Next up is Crash Bandicoot. Now, Crash Bandicoot, I kind of want to see it go on Nickelodeon. Now, I prefer it to be on Nickelodeon because he's mostly more funny, entertainment, and he would be more funny. He would be more, I guess you could say, entertainment if he was on Nickelodeon, because Nickelodeon would have another video game icon after Mario. So yeah, that's all I say with Crash and Dash for Crash Bandicoot. Next up is Last of Us. Now, Last of Us, I mostly want to see. It is. I heard rumors that it's going to get a movie, but if it do get a TV show, what channel do I want it to go on? Most likely just mostly likely going to be Amazon Prime, because it's really mature content, and I don't see it really gonna fit on Netflix or Hulu for obvious reasons. So Amazon Prime, because go for large streaming, and also people will watch it more. They pay to watch it. The more they pay, the more money you get. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Now this is gonna be my question: why do I want most of these video game cartoon get to be cartoons instead of live action? Well, first off, some of these they could be good movies, except for Tomb Raider, since it kind of got a crappy movie, which some people think is crap. I haven't seen it yet, but like Uncharted, God of War, and Horizon, and we don't know if some of these other games getting a movie, except for Sonic, because the Sonic fan base seemed like they're debating on whether or not it'd be good or not. So I decided a TV show because and the cartoons will be easier to do instead of like live action, because you have to find great actors that can play the characters. You have to use CGI for TV shows, and that costs a lot of money. And I know that TV shows don't want to do that much for the budget. So yeah, I prefer cartoons because they're much easier, and I don't really have a budget for it. because they don't really have a budget because it's just animated. They're using tablets, computers, stuff like that, and nothing. They're not gonna go over the budget, depending on the art style they're using for the cartoon. But yeah, that's mostly it. Now, the next video I'm about to talk about is Tomb. Okay, comment down below what do you think about this video. Give me a thumb. Do you hate it, love it? Give me a thumbs up, thumbs out. And before I sign out, the next video I'm going to do is talk about Tomb Raider, shout out the Tomb Raider gameplay, and also show you the trailer. Well, because there was another trailer that I didn't really show you, so I'll show you that in the next video. Now, comment down below what you thought about this video. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, share this video with your friends, family, and subscribe. Hit the bell button to get notified for new videos. I'm Joseph Singleton, and I'm signing out. Peace.